What a way to start off this vlog, what a day. 2 tiers. I'm also very excited about that. It's so nice. It's literally so nice. That's weird. Okay, now it's getting really good. Hello lovelies, welcome to a mood reading vlog. I have never done one of these and I'm very, very excited because I don't know exactly what I'm in the mood for right now. And I'm really excited for the freedom to just kind of pick up whatever. Maybe I'll start something, not finish it. Maybe we'll read something completely unexpected. I don't know. We'll see where this vlog goes. If this is your first time stumbling on one of my videos, hi, welcome. I'm Taylor. I'm so glad you're here. I do a lot of lifestyle content ranging from self-care to productivity and of course reading vlogs and bookish vlogs as well. So if that's your vibe, be sure to stick around and subscribe. And if you absolutely love it here, be sure to check out my Patreon. I have all the information for that in the description of this video, but I have a really sweet, cute little community going on over there. We have a Discord, early access to videos, exclusive videos, a monthly book club. It's a lot of fun, so be sure to check that out. Right now, I'm currently reading Funny Feelings by Tara DeWitt. This is actually the book club pick for my Patreon, and I've started it today. I'm about 30 or 35% in, and I'm enjoying it. I'm not like obsessed with it though. I think I'm also really not loving the audiobook. Sometimes the audiobook can really ruin it for me. It's actually dual narration, but like when the female does the male's voice or the male does the female's voice, like sometimes that'll just really throw me, but I just haven't actually had time to sit down and read it. So I might have to put a pin in this and sit down and read it because I don't want the audiobook to ruin my experience, but this is what we're in the middle of right now. Other than that, I literally read like the intro to His and Hers by Alice Feeney, and that is it. So I don't know what we're gonna pick up. I did also just find out, like I don't know how I didn't know that there is a new Dracula film. So now I'm like, do we need to read Dracula? We do have on the TBR this month a Dowry of Blood, which is Dracula's wife's perspective. So I'm kind of like, we could do those two, maybe? That would be moody. I don't know. We could do His and Hers. The other things I have on the TBR for sure are Onyx Storm. I'm not really vibing on that for a reading vlog. Glittering Edge. I have Play Along, which is the 4th book in the Windy City series, and I have Normal People, but I really kind of want to give contemporary fiction like a pause right now. I just finished The Nightingale. It took me out. It took me out. That's why I wanted to pick up with like a fluffy romance. So we'll see. I don't know. I also have a couple of fantasies that are like short. I have them checked out through Libby. I don't know, maybe I want to do that. Maybe a murder mystery. The wheels are turning. We'll see what we get into, and I'll pick the camera back up when I've made my first choice. All right, we have our first pick. A Dowry of Blood. I couldn't put it off. I simply could not. I have taken a mental health day today. It is much needed. I'm about to devour this in one sitting, so stand by. Honestly, it's extremely short. I didn't even realize. This will probably be like a 2-hour read for me, so I'll try and give you guys a 50% update, but I wouldn't be surprised if you just end up getting my final thoughts and update because I'm rotting and reading today. Rotting, reading, sleeping. Those 3 things are happening. I'm so excited for this. And oh, update. It's not a new Dracula film. I guess my sister told me that it's a Dracula film that came out last year or a couple of years ago in the UK, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong because I haven't done research. I'm just going off of what she said. And she's also like, I'm a little unsure. Came out in the last couple of years. It just did not come out here. And now it is coming out here. So that is what I'm understanding. I am going to read this and then read Dracula. We won't read Dracula in this vlog because I'm really itching to pick something else up after this. So you will see. I'm very excited. But we are about to immerse ourselves into Dracula's world. I'm in the mood for something gothic and dark, so let's go. 5 stars. 5 stars. This was so good. This was just what I needed today. I needed to sink my teeth into something dark, twisted, moody, delicious, sexy. This. I honestly didn't like 100% know what I was getting into. I just knew that I wanted to read it and it was going to be good, and I absolutely loved the dedication. To those who escaped a love like death, and to those still caught in its grasp, you are the heroes of this story. Like, that makes me emotional. This is so good. Read your trigger warnings. This book is so good. Not talked about nearly enough. Nobody's talking about this. I feel like I was so gripped from page 1 that I couldn't even put it down. I just kept reading and reading and reading. Stopped for dinner and immediately was like, I don't want to talk. Told Andrew, I was like, I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna get back to my book. I loved it so much. So I don't want to give too much away, but we are following Dracula's wife. And so from the point where he turns her, and hundreds of years pass, and basically the absolute abusive love that she's in and the grips that he has on her, and then other people get involved, and it just, yeah, it gets so good. I feel like I can't tell you too much because I'll give it away, but at the heart of this is about a tormenting love that almost kills you, but you survive it and you somehow get to the other side, and it was incredible. And also, I will say, I did get the audio through Libby, and so I was doing an immersive read, and the epilogue, the entire encore of Roses, is not in the audio. So I do recommend picking up the book, or at least also getting the book checked out through your library. Oddly, my library just got this in. I'd been checking and checking and checking, and then today, the day where I'm like, I need a mental health day, like I really just need something good, I checked Libby, and not only did they add it, but it was just ready to borrow. I was like, are you kidding me? This is meant to be. 5-star read. What a way to start off this vlog. What a day. Perfect. Now we move on to Tough Guy. This is the 3rd book in the Game Changer series. I'm so excited for this one. They also just added this to the library. I was borrowing my cousin's Audible login because this is like the one audio that was really hard to find. And then they added it to the library as well, and it was just ready to borrow. I was like, are you kidding me? So we're gonna read Tough Guy next. Stay tuned. I will give you my thoughts when I'm probably about, see how many pages this is. This is a short one. It's less than 300. So I'll give you probably like a 50% mark update. All right, babes, I have an update for you guys. I'm literally 55% of the way through in one sitting this morning. Like, I'm eating this up. We're definitely gonna finish it today. I love that. I love that. That's a book a day. We're on a good track. I was actually only gonna do 2 books this vlog, but I'm thinking we're gonna pick up a 3rd one. We have some time, so why not? Let me give you guys my thoughts so far. I think it's really hard when you read a series like this because you automatically start comparing the stories and the couples and who do you like more right away. So I'm really just trying to like push those thoughts aside and just enjoy each book individually as best I can. I will say that I'm not as invested in this one so far. While it is a very quick and easy read and it's cutesy and there's representation in here that I love, like one of the male main characters, the hockey player Ryan, he does have anxiety, and so he's going to therapy, he's on medication. It's something that is just openly spoken about, and I can very, very, very much appreciate that. Fabian is polar opposite of him, so we're having a very different dynamic than what we had in the first 2 books, because obviously with Ilya and Shane, you have 2 hockey players who are both very masculine. In the first book, you have also 2 very masculine men. And so I'm loving the really diverse representation here that Fabian really isn't that. He plays music, he loves to wear makeup, and he's a lot more free-spirited and just really doesn't fit into that mold of your stereotypical masculinity. So I really am enjoying that. And I just feel like these are really cutesy, easy reads. They're gonna be a good time. They're gonna have a happy ending. They're gonna make you feel good. There's gonna be some depth with the characters, but I think we get the most depth with Ilya and Shane, which is why they're gonna have 3 books. So yeah, those are my thoughts so far. I have no idea on a rating thus far. I do feel like most of these books, even Heated Rivalry, were not 5-star reads for me. So this is probably gonna be somewhere in the 3-star range, which is still very good. Again, cutesy, enjoyable, checks off all the boxes. I'm just not completely obsessed with Ryan and Fabian yet, but we still have 45%. Who knows what could happen? That's when all the good stuff occurs. So I will give you guys my final thoughts when I finish. right, guys, we have an update. I finished Tough Guy and it was so cute. I'm really enjoying the way Rachel writes her characters. I feel like she just portrays the human experience so well. And she's doing this in very short stories, really. I feel like there's just enough character depth, just enough growth, just enough tension. It's just a very good time. And I'm so excited to continue this series. I believe the next one is Common Goal. I'm excited, stay tuned. We'll definitely read it next month, but I think I'm gonna land on a solid 4 stars for this one. We'll see how it sits over the next couple days, but I feel good about that. I really was brought to tears, like literally 2 tears over the panic attack representation and the way that Rachel writes her characters in the relationships, how they see each other for who they really are. Like, that is so beautiful to me. Yeah, I'm not gonna cry now because thinking about it, but I'm gonna read you a quote, one of my favorite quotes. Skip ahead if you do not want to hear this. This is about surviving and living with anxiety, but specifically panic attacks. Because Ryan was the bravest person Fabian had ever met. Ryan might not believe it, but Fabian knew it was true. He faced his fears every day, flying, fighting, socializing, and how many people could say that? This got me. Like, literally talking about it, I want to cry again. Like, this got me because I feel like anxiety and panic attacks are viewed as such a weakness when in reality to still show up in your life and work and do everything, whatever it is that is driving that panic and that anxiety and continuing to show up in your life, like that takes an incredible amount of strength. And I love the way these characters see each other, and it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And I think that is why we are all so gripped by Shane and Ilya's love story, because at the heart of this, like while these may be hockey romances, super spicy, like at the heart of these characters are very well written. And that's what bumped this up to a 4 star for me. As somebody who lives with panic disorder, I had never had somebody say this to me until my husband, and it really hit home because I think also like a lot of us like high functioning anxiety, you know, I wouldn't say that like for me personally, I live with anxiety. I live with I have panic disorder. It's just a very specific thing. And I think like we also can be very hard on ourselves. And so for somebody to give me that perspective was like, whoa, you know, and it really changed the way that I treat myself, talk to myself, and like just view the entire, you know, experience of living with this. But yeah, I could go on and on. That right there is somebody seeing somebody, and that is so beautiful. There's nothing more beautiful to me than that. So yeah, I loved it. 4 stars. If you read it, let me know. Let me know your thoughts. It's also one of those things that unless you know, you just do not know. You know, you just do not know. Like unless you know what panic attacks feel like, you just do not know. And this was good. I will say, I do feel that panic attacks are always represented in one way though, which is usually that like thinking you're having a heart attack, that very shortness of breath or rapid rate of breathing, you know, foggy thinking, like you really think you're having a heart attack, when to me, that's never been what my panic attacks look like. So I would love to see panic attacks represented a little bit differently. That would be like my only criticism. I loved it. Good time. Let me tell you guys what we're reading last for this vlog. I'm also very excited about that. And I may or may not have started it today. We're gonna finish this with a murder mystery because that feels right, that feels good. Lucy Foley's The Hunting Party. This has been on my TBR for a very long time. I debated on reading The Glittering Edge by Alyssa Clare, I think. I can barely see her name from here, it's on my TBR shelf. Or A Curse of Blood and Wolves, I believe is what it's called. I debated, I was like, do I wanna go fantasy? And I almost did. But murder mystery felt right. And also I've been really itching for just a little bit of thrills, a little bit of thrills. A Dowry of Blood was a little bit of thrills, but this is I'm further than this. I was listening to audio this morning. I think I'm about 30% of the way through. And right now we're still setting the stage, right? It's a New Year's reunion in the remote Scottish wilderness. We have the beautiful one, the golden couple, the volatile one, the new parents, the quiet one, the city boy, the outsider. One of these friends is a murderer and one won't make it out alive. Will we be sitting and devouring this tonight? Absolutely. I may not finish it though. I had a very long day at work and it's late, but we're gonna read a lot of it and I'm definitely gonna finish it tomorrow. I will update you guys tomorrow wherever I'm at, whether that's 50, 60%. I will let you know. I'm gonna take a guess right now because Andrew took a guess and I thought that was fun. I'm never gonna get it. He thinks the city boy dies and the beautiful one does it. I think that's what he thinks. He's not answering me. I don't think he can hear me screaming from here, but I think I'm also gonna say the city boy dies. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the city boy, and I think the golden couple or the new parents. I'm gonna go with something like that. The golden couple or the new parents do it. We'll see. I'm never right, guys, ever. But stay tuned. All right, guys, let's do a little check-in. 50% mark. I'm having a proper lazy day. It's so nice. It's literally so nice. I was supposed to have patients because I took a mental health day on Tuesday. And so I was supposed to have patients like a lot today, like a 10 patient day. And pretty much the first half of my day was not able to meet. I'm not complaining. I paid myself out. I'm going to see some patients later for 3 hours. And I've been eating this up because I did not get any reading done last night. I literally sat down, got cozy, and my sister's like, I want to take you down this Bad Bunny rabbit hole. I was like, oh gosh, I knew that if I started to listen to Bad Bunny or check out Bad Bunny that I was going to become obsessed. And so here we are back in my reggaeton phase, literally taking me straight back to high school when I was obsessed with Don Omar, back in college when I was obsessed when he dropped his like last banger, Danza Kuduro. I'm literally gonna be just, yeah, all reggaeton, so stand by for that. The 50% mark. You're gonna hear Andrew gaming in the background with his friend and he's so loud. This mic is too good. But anyway, obviously when you read a whodunit, like all the little pieces all are being left for you, right? Like all the little clues and everything just really like kabam comes together in the last 20% of the book. So we're still in the thick of that, right? Like just setting the tone for every single character. And something I like that Lucy Foley does is while we get perspective of many different characters and there's a lot going on, she really does ground you in the perspective of one character so that at least you're able to gain some sentiment for at least one of the characters. Because I do find that in her books, you're not necessarily in love with any of the characters. Like you're just kind of like, oh, that's a little sketchy. That's a little sketchy. They're all a little sketchy. But what she's doing is she's showing all of their flaws, all of their inner thoughts, right? The things that everyone hides from people, the things that you would not be knowing, like, right? Like everybody has things. And so she really brings all of that to light for all of her characters. So she just kind of has you on the outskirts, like, I don't know about him. I don't know about her. I don't know about them. That's weird. Who's this gonna be? And then I had thought a male character had died, but it sounds like it's a female character now. So I don't know where this is gonna go right now. Now I'm like, who the heck was killed? I have no idea. But as I have with all of Lucy Foley's other books, I have read The Midnight Feast, The Guest List, The Paris Apartment. Now we will have read this one, and I believe there's only one other book. I believe she has 5 books. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't checked the status updates since she released The Midnight Feast, but I'm loving her book. I'm loving the atmosphere. There's a lot of tension, and it just has me so gripped. So stand by. I will give you my final thoughts when we're all done. Okay, now it's getting really good. All right, guys, we finished it. It's 10 o'clock at night, but we did it. It is done, and I'm gonna land on a solid 3.5 stars. This was a really good time. It kept me invested the entire time. Like, it's just a great book to sit down and read in a day and just be so immersed in it. I'm always wrong. I was wrong, of course, just so you know, I was wrong. Andrew was wrong. There's so many twists at the end. A lot of things start to surface and it's just fun. It's just a good time. I love a good murder mystery. My favorite Lucy Foley still is The Guest List. That one that's at the top for me. But if you have any murder mystery recs for me, please leave them in the comments. Let me know, because I really need to read more murder mysteries. And I don't know if I want to dive into Agatha Christie just yet. I have And Then There Were None, I think is the book name. I have that one on my shelf, but that's it. I don't know. Do I need to pick it up? Do I just need to go for it? Let me know, but I need more books like this in my life. Also, a moment for Mr. Bartholomew, but he has bows. He's perfect. I love him. I love him. And he is in fact a boy with bows. Yes. I'm obsessed. But that is the end of our vlog, guys. I hope that you had a good time reading with me. I had a really good time with this vlog. Starting off with a 5-star banger, such a diverse group of books that we read, and also like reading a book a day, pretty much. Yeah, I'll take that. That was great. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any cozy reading vlogs in the future, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.